Former Manchester United assistant manager Steve McClaren believes Erik ten Hag was right to stand up to Cristiano Ronaldo during their infamous public feud that led to the Portuguese superstar leaving the club. McClaren returned to Old Trafford for his second spell at United in 2022 to work alongside ten Hag and oversaw the Dutchman's relationship with Ronaldo after ten Hag dropped the five-time Ballon d'Or to the bench on multiple occasions in the opening weeks of the 2022-23 season. Ronaldo accused the United boss of betraying him and claimed he had no respect for him. Hendrik, 18, was involved in a clash with defender Santiago Marino inside the penalty box where the forward appeared to strike him in the groin with his knee. The referee opted to only give Hendrik a yellow card, much to the fury of Alaves head coach Plaza. Speaking after the match, the Alaves boss said, "It's a red card. We should have played the last 10 minutes against 10 men. It's a clear red. Nobody can say it wasn't. If the referee didn't see it, that's what the VAR is for. Maybe they got more yellows than they should have, but for Hendrik, it's red." Barcelona head coach Hansi Flick was on Sunday night drawn on the possibility of the club dipping into the market to source a replacement for Marc-Andre ter Stegen. This, of course, comes after disaster struck for Barca's no point won yesterday evening. Specifically, Barcelona's headmaster was asked whether he envisions the Catalans dipping into the free agent pool to source a short-term replacement for ter Stegen. Flick, however, was in no mood to entertain such questions, signing a replacement for ter Stegen. "I don't like this question. Please understand that I am very sad right now and I don't want to talk about this topic right now." Former France and Real Madrid centre-back Raphael Varane announced his retirement on Wednesday, ending a career that included a World Cup title and a big haul of club trophies. The 31-year-old Varane signed with promoted Serie A club Como in July but injured his knee during his only appearance with the club in an Italian Cup match against Sampdoria last month. Pulisic had a tough summer with the US MNT as he failed to inspire his nation beyond the group stages at the Copa America. The Stars and Stripes were subsequently beaten and held by Canada and New Zealand respectively during the September international break. However, he continues to fire on all cylinders with his club and has 6 goal contributions in as many matches this season. In an ESPN show titled Football Americas, Hercules Gomez hailed Pulisic as the best player in CONCACAF for his recent heroics. The former US international said, "This is the best Christian Pulisic we've seen. I don't want to hear about the lockdown Pulisic. This is a new version of Pulisic, CONCACAF's best player at the moment." Kylian Mbappe struck for the 4th consecutive game as Real Madrid survived the late scare to beat Alaves 3-2 in La Liga on Tuesday. Real Madrid, second, cut the gap on Barcelona to 1 point before the leaders host Getafe on Wednesday. Madrid dismantled Alaves with goals from Lucas Vazquez, Mbappe and Rodrigo before. A late salvo from the visitors rocked Carlo Ancelotti's side. Carlos Prozzoni and Kike Garcia scored 2 goals in 2 minutes in final stages, but Madrid held on. Pep Guardiola has said Manchester City will not waste energy on the Carabao Cup this season and will instead focus on the Premier League and Champions League. City booked their place in the 4th round of the competition with a 2-1 win over Championship side Watford on Tuesday, but Guardiola has vowed to field his reserves in their next tie, citing an already packed fixture schedule. "The next round I announce to you I will play the second team," Guardiola said. "We are not going to waste energy, for sure." Christopher Nkunku claims Chelsea's squad must remain united despite competing with one another for a starting berth after he struck his first Chelsea hat-trick in 5-0 Carabao Cup demolition of Barrow. The Frenchman appears to remain behind Nicolas Jackson in Enzo Maresca's attacking pecking order, but the former RB Leipzig frontman issued the perfect response to the Senegal international's impressive brace at West Ham last weekend by showcasing his own goal-scoring ability with a fine treble. He later said of the competition between him and his 23-year-old teammate, "I think we are all in competition, but the most important thing is to be united and to go in the same way. This is how the team will work this season. We are young, we have a new coach this season, and we are still learning his way of playing. It's a process." Paris Saint-Germain defeated FC Barcelona in the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals last season. Moreover, manager Luis Enrique gave an honest opinion of how he saw the Catalan side under their manager Xavi Hernandez. "Barca are not a dominant team and they are not a defensively good team," Enrique said in his documentary. "They have no defensive quality. They play long balls. ter Stegen broke the record for long passes. They play like Ibar." Manchester City face off against West Ham United at the London Stadium earlier today as they look to earn another good result on the road in the Premier League. The Mancunian club made a decent start to the game but conceded the opening goal in the 36th minute when James Ward-Prowse found the back of the net. Pep Guardiola's men went into the half-time break 1-0 down on the scoreline. Jeremy Doku showed his quick feet before scoring. A great equaliser for Man City in the 46th minute. Bernardo Silva completed the turnaround for the Mancunian club in the 76th minute when he scored with a cheeky finish. Erling Haaland killed the game off just 10 minutes later as the Mancunian Giants earned an impressive 3-1 win away from home. Manchester City midfielder Rodri has ligament damage in his right knee, the club said Wednesday without giving a time frame for his potential absence. The Spain international, among the favourites to win this year's Ballon d'Or award for the best player in the world, limped off after 20 minutes of the 2-2 draw against Arsenal in the Premier League on Sunday, City confirmed in a statement that Rodri suffered a ligament injury. He travelled to Spain on Monday to seek specialist consultation on the problem. Barcelona will be looking to maintain their 100% record in La Liga this season with a win at home to Getafe on Wednesday night. The Blaugrana will host Los Azulones at Montjuic at 21 CE. ST in their first match without captain Marc-Andre ter Stegen after his horrific injury. Hansi Flick backed Nicky Pina to fill in for ter Stegen in his pre-match press conference, and he will be one of 4 changes that the German manager is expected to make, as per Sport. Youngsters Gerard Martin and Sergei Domings are set to drop out for fellow youngsters Alejandro Balda and Pau Cubarsí after they were rested against Villarreal, while Marc Casado will. The 25-year-old played 80 minutes and scored in Real Madrid's 3-2 win over Leeds on Tuesday, but came off indicating that he was feeling some discomfort in his thigh. According to Fabrizio Romano, Los Blancos will send him for tests in the next few days to determine the extent of his injury. Real boss Carlo Ancelotti didn't appear too concerned about Mbappe's knock when he appeared in front of the media after the Leeds game. He's okay, he's a little sore. He asked for the substitution to avoid problems. As said the Italian coach, he is already very well and so are we. The team has looked for many chances to score, and I think the team is improving, and that is good for us because the schedule is very demanding. We have started well after the break and we want to continue. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has confirmed that he remains on good terms with friend and rival coach Mikel Arteta after their head-to-head on Sunday. After full-time we texted each other and the relation doesn't change absolutely anything, Guardiola said. They decided to play that way and it's more than perfect. I never justify it's fine. Guardiola continued, I would not be able to do it, they were brilliant. It's about us and how we can break them, and we did it really well in many things. I said to Mikel Arteta, you did it amazingly, it's not a problem. Everyone decides, because I know the teams and I know the players, they know exactly what they have to do. The Bayern bosses have made it clear in recent weeks that they want the 21-year-old to follow in Thomas Muller's footsteps and stay at the club for years to come. And according to Sportbild, Bayern held initial talks with Musiala and his agent over a contract extension last week. The magazine adds that the Bayern bosses made it clear during the meeting that they would like to build the team around Musiala, who will be a key figure at the club both on and off the pitch for years to come. The playmaker would also be in line for a significant salary increase, although that topic will likely be discussed in the next meeting. 2 of the more notable names linked with Barcelona have been the former Real Madrid goalkeeper Keylor Navas and the former Juventus and Arsenal goalkeeper Wojciech Szczęsny. The case of the latter is quite interesting, as he had hung up his gloves last summer. He was the starting goalkeeper at Juventus and also started for Poland in the UEFA Euro 2024, but decided to retire from football despite having another year on his contract with the Italian side. Mundo Deportivo has outlined the main reason for his retirement in recent report. The report mentions that the player had received several offers to keep playing at the highest level, but as the player had himself disclosed in the social media post announcing his retirement, he took this decision to focus more on his family life.